everyone, it's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey, Cancer as a Lifestyle. I am really sorry about my lighting today. It seems to be no matter where I go or what I do, it just seems very cloudy and dim, overcast. So we're going to do the best we can today. So anyway, I have a couple things that I finished. You know that I am participating in Donna's Gabbing Grammy challenge for doing a hat and scarf set every month and for this year, and then at the end of the year we donate it to charity, which is right up my alley. I donate anyway, so why not participate and show support. I know last January and February I did the color red because I had so much of it, and I said that I didn't know what to do with it, so I was going to do hats and scarves for Christmas. And I think, you know, it just dawned on me what I can do with that red, so I'm going to use that red for another project. So this month, since we're also doing green items this month for our 2022 monthly challenge, I decided to do a hat and scarf, or I should say cowl, in the color green. It's a very pretty Kelly green. I'm not sure if it's coming out as Kelly green. It's coming out a little darker than what it is, but it's very pretty. I decided to do it in the front post, back post stitch, and from the top down, excuse me. I think it came out okay. I was going to do a little border around it, but I think this is just fine the way it is. I do like the texture of it. It came out really nice. I don't know what type of yarn this is. This was part of a donation with no tag on it, but it is very soft, very nice to work with. And I like this stitch because it's flexible. And a matching cowl. So I decided to do a cowl this time because I thought, why not? Now, what I did is at the beginning of each row and at the end, I did 3 double crochets. And then I did the front post, back post. And it kind of gave it, I think, a bit of a ruffled look. I feel like it's a ruffled look. But anyway, I thought this would be perfect for a cowl instead of a scarf. Here you go. So that's my entry for her challenge. So Donna, here it is. I will have her link down below. My March entry. I did do that. I did that right off the start. Then Terry from Nana's Crochet Ideas and I do a personal challenge that we set out for each other. At the start of the year, I ended up picking 12 items for her, and she picked 12 items for me to work on. And then every month when we do our live, we spin the wheel and we see what we got to work on as a challenge for each other, just for the fun of it. I ended up, last time we did a live, the thing is that we never really do it regularly every month because things happen and it ends up being sometimes 6 weeks. My challenge was to do a cat couch. So let me tell you, this was a challenge in itself. I am not really good at anything that you gotta stuff. Or I'm not used to it. So I feel like it's a bit wonky. But here's my cat couch. Can you guys see it? Here's my cat couch. And it's a bit wonky. You know, it's not exactly perfect. But I used chunky yarn. I should back up so you can see it. I did use a chunky yarn so it would, you know, be more padded, and I tried to pad this. Now, I did make a separate cushion. I stuffed it with Plarn. I know, it looks real bulky. My daughter says that it looks more like an armchair than it does a couch. But this is going to go into the hallway, and our girls are going to be sitting in it. We always have, one of the girls likes to sit in dark places, so she sits in the hallway a lot of times, or in the bathroom in the corner. But I had a hard time, I'm not going to admit. It's kind of wonky because it did not, I didn't do such a good, you know, it's kind of loose on the ends and kind of bulky. One side is, you know, it's not as neat and tight as it should be. But maybe because it was my first time. Now, one of the subscribers, Denise Hoffman. Hi, Denise. She sent me a lot of ideas on how she did her couch, and she did a fantastic job. And she was so creative in how to put each piece together. I did not have I did not have one of the items that she was using, which was actually the pool, what is it called? Those noodles for the pool. And she used them for the armrests. And I thought to myself, I didn't want to. That's my goal with this, scorch earth thing. I'm doing the FIFO, first in, first out. What I have, that's what you're working with. I'm not going to the store to be, you know, supplying myself. I want to use the yarn that I have and the items that I have here. So I decided to do that. So maybe that's why. But I think next time I would be a little neater in what I did, and it would be a little more tight. But I think it's still pretty good. Not bad, as my cat couch. Kind of wonky, like I said, but I used my chunky yarns that I had, and I think they gave it a little more softness because I wanted it to be soft for them to sit on. Well, anyway, if you did not see that, that's what I did. And then I have a couple more things that I ended up, excuse me, I'm scooting over. I ended up getting some free acquisitions from work. Now they're doing some remodeling, and you guys know that I work in a nursing, not a nursing, a senior citizen retirement home, and so they're kind of doing some remodeling. So they've been throwing out some things for people to, free. It's a pile of free stuff. So I just could not pass this up. You guys, you're gonna laugh at me, but just give me a second. Let me get all of them. Okay, I'm back. So you're gonna laugh at me, but these are some ornaments. Yeah. I just could not. I just ended up, I passed by it like 100 times. And then I said, what, just take it. Look at the size of these. Now, these are not glass. I think these are like plaster. But these are huge. And I thought, they're kind of cool looking. Like either I hang them outside on the tree, or if I just hang them in the window, or whatever I do with them. I mean, there were 5. One was broken. So I have, but even look, if you put them together like that, I think it's kind of cool. So I got 4 of them. And they're not glass, they're just, I don't want to call it, is it plaster? And you can feel like the paint finish on them and all. I think they're pretty cool. Kind of antique-ish. And like I said, whether I hang them from the window or, fireplace or wherever, I think it's pretty cool. It's free, why not? Or even outside on a tree during Christmas. I think that's kind of awesome. So, yeah, I'm so excited. It sounds so goofy. I mean, it's kind of funky looking thing, isn't it? But yeah, that's what I did. So I picked those up. I'm kind of sad that the 5th one got smashed. But, I did have him sitting in my car for a little while. And I had other stuff piled on top of it. And it was probably, the weight of it was too much. But anyway, you guys, that's all I have for you this week. Everything is out that was supposed to be out. Any requested blanket for someone, all of those are out. They're done. They're mailed. We're going to be starting fresh with donations. Right now, I am thinking my next donation will be a domestic abuse center for women. This is mostly the counseling part. And I am actually thinking of doing some one skein shawlettes. Not really shawls, but just ones that can wrap around, almost like a cowl kind of thing around their neck. And maybe I'll just do because those are always good. You can wear them a year round, basically, because they're not very thick or big. So I'm thinking of doing those, and it is not a lot. It is only about, I believe there are 18 people right now in the facility, in the counseling session, and also I think I'm going to round it off to a 20. That's going to be my next project I'm going to be working on. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I think maybe I'll do random little shawls that are one skein only. And also I am thinking of continuing on with blankets, because there's different places that I can donate blankets to. I am thinking of actually doing my next donation of blankets to Shriners. That would be here in town. that would be awesome. I think that is a charity very close to Terry from Nana's Crochet Ideas, and we've been talking about doing that for a while, so I think we'll do that. So that's kind of what I am doing donation wise. I am still making hats randomly, um, to put in a bucket, to put in the bin, until I get a whole bunch, and then we'll donate them all year. So that's something that we're working on. I have been asked if I ever needed any extra hats or things like that from people. I am more than open to if anyone would like to donate to that. If you have hats that you don't know what to do with, um, or scarves or whatever, I would be more than happy to take them. And then come the fall, that's when we're going to be doing a massive donation all out throughout the community and in different areas. I am going to be looking, I'm sure there's places that are going to be collecting for like Ukraine and places like that. So that's always a given. It's not always the end of the year, it's whenever it is needed. So I'm trying to work up an inventory so I have things available if I need to. So anyway, that's going to be my next thing. I'm rambling on. I am really sorry about that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.